Well, now you've got your camcorder with its built-in microphone sockets and headphone sockets, and there's masses of these models around, but this one just happens to be the Canon HV30. Now we're only really interested in the audio recording, so this camera, in addition to the built-in microphone on the top, has also got sockets here on the side for plugging in an external microphone and also a socket for headphones. It's also got, underneath this little cover, the standard little shoe for connecting. In this case it would be the microphone, but you could use it for connecting up a light or something like that. The sockets on this kind of camera are mini jack sockets, which are 3.5mm, and the plug that goes into them on any microphone you'll get is a mini jack plug or 3.5mm plug. Now there's little point in rushing off out and buying yourself an add-on mic without considering a couple of important points. First of all, the physical size of the microphone and also its cost. Now there is little point in having one of the latest mini cameras that you can get these days and putting on the top of it a very large pro and very expensive microphone. It just looks ridiculous, and carrying it around on holiday you'd feel a bit of a right idiot. There are several general purpose add-on microphones suitable for the smaller camcorder, and I'm just going to illustrate a couple of those for you now. The most well known of these add-on microphones is the Sennheiser Mk Ii 300D. Now if you're going to buy one, please ensure you get the latest version, which is the D version, because that's been specially adapted to suit digital cameras. Sennheiser also produced an advanced model, the Mk Ii 400. And apart from all the extra features on it, it's really small, or it's much smaller, and ideal for the tiny camcorder. Rode also produced a microphone suitable for small camcorders. It's got very good sound with an excellent mount and is cheaper, but is slightly larger. Prices vary widely on microphones, so look around on the web and compare prices on these models mentioned. Now if your camera's got a microphone input but it doesn't have a shoe, and many cameras do come like this, you need an optional extra for actually holding the microphone. Now this is one of many hand grips that are available that contain shoes. You attach this to the camera and the microphone slots into one of these. In the next sequence we'll show you in use. Now this shot shows the hand grip attached to the camera, the screen is open and the microphone is attached to the hand grip. It's all very convenient and handy, and also the handle is a great thing for steadying the camera when you're out taking your videos.
Headphones have already been mentioned several times, so now seems to be a good time to discuss them. Now, why are headphones important? Well, for one reason, it's important to hear that sound is actually being recorded. And the second reason is to hear the quality of the sound, and to identify any problems. Selecting headphones is the choice between the practical and the ideal. Now, the ideal is a set of headphones with closed back, like these. They prevent most external sounds from getting in, so that you only hear what's being recorded. However, they are bulky and conspicuous. The most practical is the in-ear type, as used with iPods. These can be dirt cheap or real quality. Generally, when an external microphone is plugged in, the built-in microphone is shut off. Now, unless you listen with headphones, you can't hear if anything is actually being recorded. A duff microphone battery, or simply not switching the microphone on, can ruin a perfectly good shot. The other important use for headphones is to monitor the quality of sound. Can you hear any unwanted sounds? And are there many? Let's look at the example shown earlier, where virtually nothing of the voice of the speaker talking to the camera could be heard.
But this time I'm about 20 feet away from the camera, about 20 feet, and I'm still talking in exactly the same voice. So hopefully this will illustrate the fact that
This Sennheiser microphone illustrates possible slip-ups. Because the microphone is small, the on-off switch is tiny. In addition, the legend is embossed in black on black, making it not so easy to see to start with. Observe that moving the switch to the position a small red diode will flash. However, note that when the microphone is switched off, there's no visible sign. There's nothing easily visible to show that the microphone is on or off. Handling the camera and the microphone, it's only too easy to accidentally switch off the microphone and not notice. Before recording, check and double check with headphones, etc., that the microphone is on. Other microphones are similar in some respects. Being equipped with a modest add-on microphone for your camcorder, and hopefully having run some tests to ascertain the better quality, it's now time to consider further uses. If the video bug has gripped you, there'll come a time when you'll want to record more than just holiday trips or the children in the garden. Try a simple project, such as talking to your friends, maybe about their gardening skills. It's a well-known fact that it's important to get the microphone as close to the source of sound as possible. Now generally this means close to the talkers. Sometimes it's not practical or desirable to get the camera too close to the speakers. The answer is to take the microphone to the subjects. Let me explain how this can be done. Television can be a great tool for learning about microphone use. Watch any outside news broadcast and notice the reporter's microphone. In some cases, you'll see a reporter doing a street interview or talking directly to the camera and into a large microphone. Now, this microphone is an add-on and taken some distance from the camera by the reporter. By the way, this stops wind sound on the microphone. In some shots, the reporter will be seen using a discreet lapel microphone. By the way, the battery for it is in this little box, along with the on-off switch, usually had in the back pocket. The microphone that I'm using is on a floor stand, and it's just out of shot. With one of the suggested add-on microphones on your camera, it's clear that they're not designed to be removed from the camera and used handheld. However, on occasions it can be done successfully. First, you need an extension cable. A few pounds will buy you one of about 6 meters. Here's an important point. These slim cables are just twin core and unshielded. It's therefore possible, if the cable is over long, it could pick up interference from nearby electrical items, resulting in strange hums, buzzes and the like on your recording. Your headphones will tell you this. If you want to buy a little pistol grip for your microphone, these are on the market at not a very expensive price. But if you're looking for something really quite cheap, these are available on the market too, and they're quite handy. With a little pistol grip on the microphone, it's much easier to conduct interviews. Isn't that right, sir? What do you think?
Rubbish!
And so to the voiceover. Now, the easy way is to record your voiceover directly onto your camera while speaking from notes. The image being recorded is irrelevant. You could in fact have the lens cap on. Later you can add the entire clip to your PC editing program, record onto a timeline and then delete the video track because, well, all you want is the audio. You can drag and drop selected sequences of speech to match the appropriate video on the master timeline. Preparation is important here. Practice talking aloud from your notes beforehand. Choose the things you want to say and say them clearly and as briefly as possible. Beware, reading from scripts can sound unnatural, unconvincing and wooden. But ad-libbing has its perils too. So speak from notes. That's my advice.
Well, that really brings us to the end of this basic chat about getting better sound from your camcorder. It really is a vast subject and it could go on for ever and ever. But I hope some of you will certainly try out some of the points you've illustrated. And well, there we are, it's over to you. Thanks to Rob for helping with the video, and from now on it really is up to you.